What's going on, y'all? This is Rob Wilson of RWR Installations. I just thought I had a little bit of fun with that. Hopefully everyone's having a great Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday already. Go figure. It is Wednesday, July the 6th, 2022. So here we are again. This is going to be short and sweet. I'm your friendly neighborhood artist, Rob Wilson of Artstallations. And yeah, I'm just here right quick to talk about Thor Love and Thunder. What's about to be another Marvel national tragedy. The reviews are starting to come in, they're popping in and all that. And everybody's excited to see all these versions, these phase movies where we have like several other Marvel characters just popping in a movie that's titled Thor Love and Thunder. Just like in Doctor Strange, in the Multiverses of Madness. There's just a bunch of insert characters here. And that's all they're doing now. You know, back in, what was it? It was Thor in the Dark World. You know, you had a Captain America, Loki dressed as Captain America cameo, and that was pretty cool, you know. But now, it's like we all got to pop up. It's like that special from Marvel's Capcom 2, where you know, you pick Captain Commando and you do his Captain Sword special, and everybody jumps in and powers up to do the sword and slices your opponent in a combo. And then they all, you know, thumbs up for a cameo and be like, all right, they all go their separate ways. You know, that's all it is now. That's the new Marvel formula. And, yeah, even if I wasn't doing anything this week, this weekend, I probably still wouldn't go see Thor Love and Thunder. I'd go see Top Gun, which I still haven't seen yet, but I want to make sure I see it in the theater to savor and enjoy all of that wholehearted American spirit and innovation. You know, when it comes to Top Gun, Navy training, and Tom Cruise. And you know, when I think about it, because I was hoping to a point, I was like, man, it would be so cool if Tom Cruise played Tony Stark. But since in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. But since Marvel wants to act like Stark doesn't exist anymore, there's no mention. You got the Illuminati in freaking the Doctor Strange movie with no Tony Stark at all. You got Reed Richards there, Captain Britain, Baron Mordo, Professor X. You had just about everybody there except the guy who started it, who started the unification of it, and it was Tony Stark. I got the stack of the first 5 books, Illuminati, on my comic book shelf. And it's like, let's just keep skipping over stuff. Let's change stuff for diversity and all that. Just so you can have a black Captain Marvel. Such a throwaway. But you know what? I'm glad that Tom Cruise, even if he was approached to make a cameo in that project, if he declined it, good for him, because he knew the bigger picture. He knew how important Top Gun was. He knew how important it was to be true to the original source material and the original movie without deviating away. And because of that, Top Gun Maverick has been handsomely rewarded. They broke $1 billion. Doctor Strange couldn't cut it. Came up close. You know how that goes. But they didn't make it. And this Thor Love and Thunder, I doubt it. I don't see it breaking $1 billion. But I mean, hey, people have fell for less. I'm just not into paying for suffering, and that's been my ongoing statement when it comes to the MCU now. Paying for suffering is not something I want to do. If I'm drawing and I'm watching a movie that way, yeah, that's fine. But this whole, I paid my movie ticket price to go see this movie, and yes, I saw Doctor Strange twice in the theater. Yes, first time was with my dad. That was a father-son bonding moment. It was like, hey, this flashy movie's out. Let's go see it. So Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, even though I wanted to see it, it was more like window dressing. It was there, like La Resistance. Ric Flair referred to La Resistance. It just happened to be there, So that's what Doctor Strange was to me, especially once I knew about the plot. America Chavez, Scarlet Witch, I saw it fairly early. And then the second time I wanted to see it for the 3D. And the 3D looks phenomenal. But after a while you get used to it, and some of those really big fancy scenes, which, Doctor Strange versus Doctor Strange in the symphony orchestra battle, that was probably only made just for 3D. Yeah. No. So like this Thor Love and Thunder, and was one of the key underlying themes of Doctor Strange. Hell, a lot of these shows, these Marvel and Disney shows, it is, bring out the old Avenger or a person that has a lot of fan backing, lure the fans in, okay? Lure the fans in, and then have every woman just dog the main character that you came to see. Break it systematically, psychologically breaking down your childhood, demolishing the idea and concepts for which that character stood for, just tearing them down. And normally it's the guy, Black Widow. She had her own movie, but it was about, her overcoming another guy that didn't show up until 10 years later after Infinity War, regardless of, the time frame that it took place. But yeah, Thor Love and Thunder, they're just going to sit back and make fun of the guy. And, Chris Hemsworth, I'm sure he's funny. He enjoys it. He's a little mild with the diversity stuff, but he can endure it. You know, he's endured worse. The first Thor movie, he got tased and shocked so many damn times. That was hilarious. But that can't be his go out, leave out legacy. Thor can't should not go out on just this embarrassing tip of, you know, let me just spend every movie where I get dogged. I'm not a fan of that. God of Thunder? Come on now. Come on. He's the only red cape I got when I play Marvel Avengers. And the only reason why I play Marvel Avengers is because it's a filler. And I really, that's it. It's a filler for when I have free time, downtime, or I get artist block. That is what it is. But I like playing with the original Avengers. You know, Iron Man. I got the Iron Man suit. Thor. I'll play some Black Widow. Most of the original characters, the first set of characters, are pretty unique in their own way. But yeah, to go see this movie, Thor Love and Thunder, knock yourself out. Go spend more money seeing it 4 and 5 times to try to prove me wrong. You know, and hey, if you want to convince yourself that it's going to be a great movie, more power to you. Kudos. Yeah, just not a fan of paying for suffering. That's where I stand on that. I'll see it eventually, but I'm really not a fan of giving Marvel my money. And you know, shout out to Eric July Ripper. He is killing it, and hearing how excited he is for his comics is getting me excited too. So I look forward to you know, his stuff when it comes out. But yeah, Marvel, DC. I mean, Black Adam. You know, like Rock's just doing his own thing. It's like, hey, it's The Rock in a super villain, hero movie, because he's originally a villain. But you know, different universe, sonny. You can't compare the two. That's what they normally say, right? But yeah, Thor Love and Thunder. It'll be a joke fest. Taika Waititi and his freaky ass is probably gonna put a whole bunch of weird stuff in it. And Tessa Thompson, what about her? I'm sorry. You know, Natalie Portman. What do you want me to say? I'm kind of looking forward more to Mantis and Drax than you know, the rest of the cast. You know, Chris Pratt that plays Star-Lord, he's always great. But hopefully, you know, whatever happens. I'm just saying, I don't like paying for suffering. If I'm gonna pay for something, it's to enjoy it, have a good time. But if I'm watching something, it's just like, why am I here? You know, that's the end of the story for me. You know, it's almost hard to stomach the original stuff because it was so good, and it's just gonna make me think of how bad a lot of the MCU movies are now. And I could talk ad nauseum about this, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. That's all I wanted to get to y'all today, because I got to do some packing, and I got to do some shellacking, and that's a wrap, man. You know. And on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and leave y'all with this again. The greatest of all time. There's no defeating that T-wall, okay? I hope you understand that. Y'all take care. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Lord knows, you know, there's always a goofy doing something. So, y'all stay safe. Stay chilly. Peace out.